Hi, I'm Saizo and this is for every role, but especially a must for every AD carry main. Go to Options and Hotkeys, then scroll down until you find Player Movement, and there you find two options. The first one is called Player Attack Move Click. I have it bound to my mouse button 1, but you can bind it to any button you are comfortable using a lot. The second option you want to have is Player Attack Move. I have it to A, but again, you can bind it to any button you feel comfortable using a lot. The second thing we want to activate is, if we go down into game, Attack Move on Cursor, also activated. I will explain you what it does. First, Player Attack Move. This means that when you click normally on an enemy, right? Like I'm in a fight and I want to click on him. This is how it works. Like this is right click. You can see my blue mouse clicks, right? But if I misclick now, let's say we're in a fight, then I walk into him. I click and I want to kite him. And then suddenly I click next to him and then, oh, damn, I run into him. So if we use the attack move, even if we misclick, like now I use the attack move, you can see my orange cursor. You can click anywhere here. Doesn't matter because it attacks the next target closer to your cursor. So even if I want to kite and I misclick, I still attack and I do not like this run into him. So just look at the color of my cursor if you have issues figuring out what I'm using right now. Right, I'm using attack move versus I'm not using attack move. It is just super important to use that guarantees that you're gonna hit your auto attacks, that you're not gonna run into random directions. So why I use A as well is, this is only attack move, right? Like only the auto attack input. But when I now press A, I also have my range indicator shown, which is super beneficial. So what I do is I always press left click, which is my attack move click, and my attack move, which is on A, so I have both. So I can always see, all right, this is my range, and this is how I can click. So I just permanently click both of those, so I can see, all right, my range changes, maybe with lethal tempo, maybe a champion has like an ability that like Jinxed Q, which does increase the range. So it's super nice to have and always see with this range. The next thing is, the last thing, attack move on cursor is important, because if you have it disabled, we put now a second target dummy next to us. Now we have it disabled, right? No, I don't have it disabled. No, I do have it disabled. So this means I will prioritize the target closest to my champion. But generally, you should be quite precise with your hits and just like cover yourself against misclicks. So if I want to click here, I still want to attack this guy, right? Not this guy. But if I have this option disabled, let's see what happens when I click here. I attack this guy in the front here, but I just misclick. Like this still works, but now I misclick what we said. Now I attack this guy here. So if we enable it and activate it, this means that we attack. That we focus and prioritize the target that is closest towards our click. So if I click now here, I will attack also the guy in the back there. Just make sure that this also works, like also you can also use it for minions, monsters, wards, anything that you can auto attack and that can that's closer, that's on your target. You can use it for basically very much anything. Like once this aggroes me, I can also kite the red buff, whatever. I hope that this does help you. And as always, feel free to like the video and follow me for more Education League of Legends content.